Hi there, this is Sam with Bulldog Reader. Today I'm doing a video inspection of the main line for 3318 West Providence Avenue in Spokane, Washington. The sewer line was backed up today, and I was out here with another guy trying to get it open. We tried to cable this line, and that didn't work. We put what's called a blow bag inside of it, which is just a balloon that pressurizes inside the line. And it shoots out pressurized water to try and get this line open. That didn't work either, so unfortunately we had to go for the big guns and hydrojet this line out to get it open. That just shoots really high pressurized water between 12 to 4,000 psi through the line to get the line open. And right now we're doing a video inspection so we can kind of look at the cause of the issue and see why this line backed up today. So right now we are at where the end of the sewer line is and where it connects to the city sewer. We are looking at 6-inch tile right now. That's the type of the pipe. And I'm just going to start pulling back and we're going to start explaining some things about this pipe. So tile usually comes in 2 to 5 foot sections, and those sections over time will start to settle on the ground. Didn't see too much in this line, but what will happen with those sections, we're looking at one of those sections right there, kind of one of those seams. You can see it towards the bottom part of the screen. There's a little lip right there. It's kind of normal to see in tile pipe. Like I was saying, it'll settle inside of the ground, and it'll get little lips like that, and roots will start to intrude in different sections. So pulling it back here, we're still on that 6-inch tile. This stuff looks like it got pretty well cleaned up. This is kind of where I was getting stuck around with the jetter for a little while. The whole line itself is about 80 feet long. Pulling back, the line looks really, really clean right now in this section. We have a little bit of separation right there over on the left-hand side of the screen, but nothing too major at all. And then over here, just another seam. It's pretty normal to me. So we're hitting about 60 feet right here in the sewer line. So far, still not seeing too much. Looks like this line got cleaned out pretty well. We had to run it at about 2,000 psi to get this thing open. A little closer to 3 actually, I guess. So it looks like right now, right here, we're starting to see some roots kind of towards the bottom part of the pipe, towards the left-hand side of the screen there. Those are kind of minuscule, nothing too major. To the right-hand side on that seam, you can see towards the top right-hand part of the corner of the screen, you can see just a little bit of roots coming in. It looks like a pretty good little separation in the pipe as well. A little bit more roots. Those seams have got cleaned out pretty good. And then right here, it looks like we have a pretty big separation. Thankfully, the stair steps downwards, where the pipe is settled in the ground a little bit, so it's not really catching anything up at all. I don't see a whole bunch of roots coming in this area. You could see towards the left-hand side of the screen that there was a little bit at one time. We could have just blown them all out, but this seam looks like it got cleaned up pretty well as well. Right here is going to be one of more of our problemed areas. We have a really big root mass coming in on the left-hand side of the pipe. The bottom of the pipe is going to be towards the right-hand side of the screen, and meaning that the roots are more on the bottom part of the screen right there. And you can see they're pretty thick. And that's probably going to be what the issue was today. We're going to put our jetter back through this one more time and send it all the way out. Kind of a higher PSI with a different head on it, so we can make sure that this pipe gets cleaned up really well. Those roots will pretty much be non-existent inside the line and look like the rest of the seams we've been seeing throughout the video inspection. Keep pulling back here. Looks like another root mass over to the top part of the screen right there, and a little bit of a separation, but nothing too bad. Got more roots in that seam as well. A little bit more roots in that seam. And there as well. Like I said, we're going to go back through here and clean this up and get it all working great. Good idea for this line. You can see there's a little bit of flushable wipes right here. And mist in the roots. That's what's going to happen every single time any sort of wipes go down this line. They're going to get stuck on these roots, and it'll cause it to either get slow, back up, all of the above. You can see there's a lot more roots in that section as well. We're going to go up and clean through this pipe once again. Make sure everything's looking like it's back to normal. Alrighty, so far the rest of the pipe is looking pretty good. Right here is the tip of our jetter. It's not really shooting out the pressure right now, but you can see, you know, just a little bit of water coming out. Might even start to move back with me a little bit. So right now we switched from 6-inch to 4-inch tile once we get into the property. You can see there's some sludge buildup in this section. This is right where the 4-inch clay tile, turns into 4-inch cast iron, which is going to be right where it pops into the house. Cast iron doesn't look too bad. Don't see any cracks or anything too major or anything like that at all. Pulling it back. Here pretty soon we're going to switch from cast iron, which is right here, over to ABS pipe. ABS pipe's pretty much brand new. Looks just fine. Right here we're going to be popping out of the clean out where we did our work today from. Right over here. And once again, I am Sam with Bulldog Rooter, and that's going to conclude your video inspection. Thank you.